Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Cabin Fever, November, Saturday. Most people look forward to the holidays, but the stretch between Thanksgiving and Christmas just give me nervous wreck. If you make a mistake in the first 11 months of the year, it's no big deal. But if you do something wrong during the holiday season, you're gonna pay for it. It's too much pressure to be on your best behavior for a whole month. The most I can really handle is 6 or 7 days in a row. So if they moved Thanksgiving to the week before Christmas, it would be fine by me. Kids whose families don't celebrate Christmas are lucky because they don't have to stress out whenever they do something wrong at this time of the year. In fact, I have a few friends in that category who I think act a little extra jerky around now just because they can. The things that really makes me nervous is this whole Santa issue. The fact that he can see you when you're sleeping and knows when you're awake really creeps me out. So I've started wearing sweatpants to bed because I really don't need Santa seeing me in my underwear. I'm not really convinced that Santa has the time to keep an eye on you 24 hours a day anyway. I figure he can only check in on each kid once or twice a year for a few seconds, and with my luck, that happens at the most embarrassing moments. If Santa really does see everything you do, then I could be in trouble. So when I write to him, I don't say what I want for Christmas and all that. I use my letters to point myself in the best possible light. Then there's this naughty or nice list they're always talking about. You hear about it, but you never actually get to see it. So it's up to grown ups to tell you where you stand to any given moment. And something about that just doesn't seem well. I wonder how accurate the list really is anyway. There's a kid named Jared Pyle who lives up the street from me, and if there's anyone who deserves to be on the naughty list, it's him. But last year he got a dirt bike for Christmas, so don't even ask me what Santa was thinking on that one. It's not just Santa I've got to worry about either. Last year, when Mom was going through some old boxes, she found a homemade doll from her childhood. Mom said the doll is called Santa Scout and that his job is to watch how kids behave and then report back to Santa at the North Pole. Well, I'm not a fan of that idea. First of all, I think you have right to privacy in your own home. And second, Santa Scout give me the willies. I don't really buy the idea that this doll is feeding Santa information, but just in case, I try to be extra good whenever I'm in the same room as Santa Scout. But it probably doesn't matter anyway because my older brother Roderick is constantly feeding Santa Scout bad information about me. Every morning when I wake up, Santa Scout is in a new place, which I guess is supposed to prove that he traveled to the North Pole overnight. But I'm starting to wonder if it's really Roderick who moves him. Sunday. Today we took all our Christmas decorations out of the storage room in the basement. We have boxes full of ornaments and some of them are pretty old. There's one with a picture of me and Roderick taking a bath in the sink. That's really embarrassing, but Mom would let me throw it out. We put up the Christmas tree and started hanging ornaments on it. My little brother Manny was taking a nap upstairs, and when he woke up and found out we were decorating the tree without him, he had a total meltdown. The reason Manny was so upset was because someone had hung his favorite ornament, this candy cane he really likes. So Mom took it off the tree and handed it to Manny to hang up himself. But Manny wanted his ornament to be the first one on the tree, so that meant we had to take all our decorations down just so he could get his way. And that's just the kind of thing that happens in my house every single day. Mom hasn't started to use the treat of Santa as a way of getting Manning to behave, but I'm sure she will soon. I don't think it's such a good idea for keeping us in line, though, because the second Christmas is over, Mom doesn't have any real leverage. Monday. Right before Thanksgiving break, there was a contest at school to see who would come up with the best anti-bullying slogan. And the grand prize was a pizza party for the winning team. Everyone wanted that pizza party, and people didn't care what they had to do to win it. Two groups of girls in my grade came up with slogans that were really similar, and each group accused the other one of stealing their idea. The whole situation spun out of control, and eventually the vice principal had to step in to stop it from turning into a full scale riot. Our school only has one legitimate bullying this year anyway, and his name is Dennis Root. And with all the signs and posters everywhere, I am pretty sure the message is getting through to him. The day before Thanksgiving, there was a big anti-bullying assembly, and everyone in the auditorium was looking at Dennis the whole time. I kinda feel sorry for him, so I tried to make him feel better. Even though Dennis is the only real bully in our school this year, we had a bunch of them last year. People were constantly getting picked on at recess, so the teachers set up a station on the background where kids could press a button if they needed to get a grown up's attention. Well, the teacher station just ended up being a